You know, I got some nice, delicious coffee here. Colombian grade A beans in this coffee. Now, oh, listen, this community, like the DBD, the community, can happily say, hey, there's a new killer and they're overpowered. We don't like the new killer. No, get the new killer out of the building. But simultaneously, in their infinite glue sniffing conundrum, will sit there and tell you that nerfs somehow is okay to exist in the game. That blight is somehow okay to exist in their current state in the game. Are we all just gonna just be crazy? Is that the fun thing to do in the DVD community? Is to just fucking be insane? Anyway, what's up, Joe Bart? I don't know, guys. I don't know. I guess pass that glue right on to the next person. Let them take the sniff. Like, what did we do to Myers? Like, I mean, gutter. How do we even resolve this situation? Nurse if stronger? Why would I want to write it correctly? That doesn't make any sense. She's if stronger, clearly. It's Myers. God, just look at him, how he stands there, knowing he's just pathetic. I mean, the slaughtering strike it's quite literally a worthless ability. There's nothing you can do with it. Get a like? I appreciate it. You could never join the stream because you're always in school. You know, I don't really know what the point of an education is these days, you know? We're like 10 years away from all just getting an AI chip implanted in our brain. I mean, do we really need to keep going to school? Do you think Tombstone was that strong? That's a savage opinion of Tombstone. That's what I'm saying. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Hey, what is up, my guy? What's up, Skull? Is there anything else we can use with this? Like, what do you use with? We don't use pursuer mode. Should we try that version of Myers? Like, let's try this version of Myers. Let's like lock in with that. We'll do like monitor. Maybe we even go with like sloppy bitch ass and what else would we want? Maybe like gearhead. So see, this probably won't work. Like, I'm just gonna tell you that right out of the gate. I want stuff for pursuer mode. Yeah, they really don't give a shit about pursuer mode, do they? No, I don't give a shit about pursuer mode. They don't give a shit about it. Let's see if Krasue gets skull merchanted. Well, I don't know if she will, but it's much easier for her to go down because unlike Ghoul, she's a more difficult killer to use. She requires more she requires more. Ghoul is like in that blight category where it's very just one-dimensional. You just go, you know, you just go. You have to put a little bit of thought in when you play Krasue, kind of like Artist. So if they fudge that up, if they make it too annoying, she just dies. What? It disgusts me that there isn't a single add-on besides Dead Rabbit that gives you absolutely anything for pursuer mode. Like nothing. I mean, you could do like this maybe, but I don't. Does that make any sense? You only use pursuer mode? Savage. Doesn't Krasue have some weird new healing perk? Let's do like that, and then let's just see how this is base kit. I don't have too much to go off of when it comes to pursuer mode. I'm trying to go like explore pursuer mode a little bit. Mandy said they already have 2 sets of nerfs planned for Krasue. I mean, that's behavior logic, right? Is like there's like a few minor issues with her in the PTB. They changed like 16 things, and then oh, how about that? This match never happened. They buffed, like, I think they buffed her in like 10 different ways from the PTB. It's like, why? And just why? Like, why can't we do incremental changes? Why do we have to go like, it's so, I mean, to their credit, they kind of have done that with Ghoul. They've nerfed him 18 times, but I'd rather have 20 nerfs to a killer that are incremental rather than have like 5 giant nerfs that just completely ruin the killer from head to toe. Alright. So my tear radius right now should be like really, really small. Like I should almost be able to walk up on people if they don't see me. I have like an increased lunge in this, don't I? Oh, well, either, huh? She could see me, I think. This is a really bad place to take a chase. There's just no counterplay to this dumbass building. I think she could just see me. And maybe I can get her to like panic drop it. This is really desperate. Nah, she was waiting for my bloodlust to build. Smart. Played it perfect. I was hoping I could get her to be greedy, but she was waiting for bloodlust. I need to just stay away from the main building, I think. I mean, the chance of this working anywhere pretty slim. I don't want to go back to that gen. Not here, though. Oh, I almost got auto aim. Okay, so they're healing now. This might be too gutter of an idea. I don't think it's gonna work. Like, to be fair, this is one of the most like unbalanced maps in the game, but we'll see. It was weird. In the PTB, they actually put back in the other version of this map, which is arguably more balanced, in my opinion, than this version. That girl's just gonna fucking hug main the entire game because it's completely broken and disgusting. It's essentially a god window that has about 500 miles of range on it. It's like line of sight. So it's absolutely impossible for the killer to ever get any value. We lose this. You just see you basically need dumbass. Like, you need the survivors to be so fucking stupid. They need to be so stupid they want to develop their own asymmetrical horror game. That's basically how stupid the survivors have to be to lose to something like this. They have to be asym devs themselves. Perfected it. I just make coming, perfect shift W. With Tombstone, you win this match easy? Possibly. Yeah, I think Pursuer mode's just pointless, to be honest. You don't get enough small terror radius to do anything with it, and yeah, I think you just want to go between Stalker and this, but since Slaughtering Strike is worthless, there's literally no point to ever use, like, you can't play without Tuft of Hair. I mean, it's complete. So you have Scratched Mirror, which is an option, but you can't choose the map anymore. Am I playing Krasue? No. I mean, I can, but I'm not at the moment. I'm trying to see if there's anything we could do to salvage what they did to Myers. I mean, it's just beyond pathetic what they did to him. Yeah, it is dumb how it forces you to swap. I don't know. What is like the best second add-on now? Mirror and Tuft? Vanity Mirror, I'm assuming? The Tombstone piece isn't too bad because you get the undetectable, which undetectable is the strongest thing in the entire game, I think, for a lot of these pathetic killers. With Myers, you might just have to accept that you're always going to go into the end game. Like, it might just quite literally not be possible to stop it from happening. Stocky Boy thinks it's a great change.
Hello all.
So Stocky Boy, I like, don't get me wrong, I'm just gonna make an assumption here, like complete assumption. This guy's entire channel is based around Michael Myers. So he quite literally is in somewhat of a conundrum here because he can't just not like Myers, you know what I mean? Like, he has to continue to like Myers, and this a rework of this magnitude to the killer, for better or worse, does allow him to create a lot of new content with Myers. So I don't know how much we can sort of It's weird, right? I don't want to question somebody's credibility, but there's a lot of reasons for him to like a rework, you know? It's like one of those things where it's like you see new study reveals chocolate is the cure for cancer, and then you fucking like look up who paid for the study and it was like paid for by Snickers Incorporated, and you're like, well, I don't know. You can leave a match without getting a DC penalty as killer? No. But if the match never happened, then was there really ever a DC penalty to begin with? If it was just made up by a writer, a bad one. I mean, the reality of it is that I just value my time, you know? And when you're playing as killer, like the writing was on the wall, you know? Like we're gonna go to endgame, I'm gonna down somebody, I'm gonna hook that person. They're gonna easily be able to get them out because the killer's too pathetic to do anything. Maybe I can down somebody with, you know, slaughtering fucking gutter tier strike. Like, I don't know, but like, ugh. It's a boring, I lose no matter what, right? Like in that situation. Krasue equals AFK. Damn, bro. Bring your little... If you ever see somebody bringing a map into your lobby, by the way, just don't bring a totem. Like, just don't do it. Why am I'm trying to see if there's any way to salvage this piece of garbage that Beaver put in the game. The main way to play him is it's useless. Don't even try. Slaughtering strike, disgusting. Like, actually disgusting. It's so bad. You don't understand why normal people still play Dead by Daylight? I don't know either. I wouldn't, like, I'll be 100% honest with you guys. If I wasn't a content creator, I would never put the effort into this game to keep playing it in its current state. Not in any dimension. The only reason I play it as a content creator isn't just because, well, I built my channel on it or whatever. It's that because I make content about the game, it kind of challenges me to find ways to be interested in it. You know, hey, I want to try out this new killer, or I want to try out this build, or I want to do this challenge, or whatever. But if I wasn't challenged to come up with those ideas to make the game interesting, there's no fucking way in hell I would ever touch this diarrhea stain. No way in hell I would touch it. All right, let's see how this goes. Interesting. All right, she brought a boon. Ah, we got a hit. Yeah. Never would have been able to do that in pursuer mode. Let's go back down. Let's stomp this. Alright, so they're on that gen over there. That's good to know. I want the hit. Girl's putting a lot of boons up. A bit of a waste of time, honestly. Can you still 99 it? Like, maybe 99ing it is the way to go, right? Like, instead of going all the way. I think David King knew he was going to go to second stage and he got upset about it and decided not today. Ah, why is this fence so annoying? What? Bro, what? Did you see how fucking fast she just vaulted that window? What? Let's make it sus. I don't think that was a possible speed on vaulting, honestly. She literally slow vaulted that at like 100 miles an hour while healthy. Like, maybe if she had finesse and I didn't see the animation, that's like the only thing that I can think of. Because it actually made no sense. Depression is good because any gen they're not on regresses when I kick it. That's just nice. I can actually stalk her through the car window, which is kind of wild. Is this an infinite? That's kind of what I'm curious about right now. It's like, okay. This is a weaker palette. The Myers rework was just an excuse to delete Tombstone. And couldn't they have kind of just done that anyway? What's required of you to like win these matches? It's like, I know what's required of me to do it, but it's so fucking boring, man. The killer roll is just so goddamn ass. I mean, I have like almost no faith at all in Ilphonic, but I'm so much more interested in the Halloween game than this game. No skill at the game back there behind your truck. Yeah, I know what you're thinking, Tony, you bastard. classic. Oh, doo doo doo. Ah, over there. Cringe. This little entitled duo here. Hello. A lot of god palettes around here. Niche scoot. It's a niche scoot! No point. She's up already? Someone will break it. Oh no, it's Boon Expa Cringer. Okay. That girl's got the Giga Boon. This gen split is brutal. I have to walk across Texas to get over here. Wait a few seconds and kick. I actually stay in this mode because I have undetectable. Oh, you're trying to be a preemptive shift W'er, huh? I turned trail off. It's not good though. That means that gen is probably giga juiced. Double heal. This is the boon that I can never get rid of. It's a perma boon. And that is as cringe as it sounds like it is. You gonna fast vault that at 100 miles an hour? No. I'm gonna assume they're gonna try to finish this. Oh, they want to do upstairs, huh? Oh, she's booning here. Bro, I wish I could just vault like these motherfuckers do. Honestly, I wish I had the skill to just vault a window slow and do it at 100 miles an hour. Look, what am I missing? This isn't good. Person. If I could just get like what I'm lacking here is information, right? I never have enough information to make like any kind of play, and now she's moving like faster because of the boon. All right, so that's gonna be end game now, but at least we got this girl dead with no it. Have I tried the new clown change? He's just basically clown again, right? I think, except he doesn't have cigar box, so he's just effectively like a more pathetic version of clown. Can't see this exit. Are they gonna make the read on Noed? Bro, why is this so bouncy? That was such a boring match. Holy shit. Like, holy fucking boring shit, boring ass diarrhea match that was. What's up, D-man? I'm just completely uninteresting. You have me baited. Like, what's not fun about these killers is like, if you want to win with them, you have to just play like a fucking cringe piece of garbage the whole match. You can never let up for a second with your cringe. Right, let's go back to the Krasue. Need blood points right now. Ew. The Krasue. One thing I notice when I watch other people play against, or while other people play Krasues, is that I never see survivors body blocking in head form. Like, never. But somehow when I play the killer, it's like a fucking nightmare. Some D tier Krasue. I think what it is that there's like with Nerfs and Blight, there's a little bit more of like a a little bit more of like an illusion that the survivor had some kind of agency in the chase. I think with Krasue, it feels like there's much less agency, right? Like it's very just obvious that there's not much in a lot of situations a survivor can do, especially if you bring Bamboozle and Dissolution. But with like Nerfs, you could go like, well, like maybe I could have misled her or done this. Or with the Blight, it's like maybe I could have played that loop a little bit tighter and he wouldn't have been able to down me. Like, but in reality, I don't know. I think the key with Krasue, if you're trying to actually beat her, is you want to do everything you can to avoid getting vomited on. Make her like vomit on you as difficult as possible, but that's really hard to do because the more you try to dodge the vomit, the easier it is for her to M1 you. People just need to quit this shit game. I think people genuinely would quit Dead by Daylight if they had an alternative to the game. Like if they had like a peak Friday the 13th that they could swap out to with like better graphics, you're gonna tell me they wouldn't play that over Dead by Daylight? Like obviously there's gonna be like a player base for DBD forever. I'm not insane, but like there's no way 50% of the player base wouldn't go to a better game if they could. The new Halloween game has potential, but I've already seen some things that have panicked me. Like in the first gameplay trailer we got for the game, we see somebody run up to Myers with a baseball bat, smack him in the fucking face. He flails backwards. He's stunned, right? Which is not fun at all. And then while he's stunned, another survivor fucking decks him in the chest with like a revolver. He just shoots him. Then he falls on the ground and he's stunned. It's a stun lock. He's stunned by the baseball bat into being stunned by the gun. Like, this is not fun gameplay. It's what makes people not want to play the killer in your game.
Hey everyone, Stocky Boy back with another video within your walls, and today I want to talk about the Myers rework that has recently happened. If you are in the loop, Myers will see some extreme changes to his kit, and he plays.
Am I serious about it? Yeah. I might be able to show you. What's up, Zedzen? No, this is the wrong one. We need this.
For gear and weapons to help them survive when they inevitably cross. Civilians can also scavenge for gear and weapons to help them survive when they inevitably cross. Civilians can also scavenge for gear and weapons to help them survive when they inevitably cross. Civilians can also scavenge for gear and weapons to help them survive when they inevitably cross. Civilians can also scavenge
baseball bat shot
to help them survive when they inevitably cross. Civilians can also scavenge.
Look at how he like the fucking the jiggly does when he gets hit with the bat. He's like,
survive when they inevitably cross. Civilians can also scavenge.
This is not good gameplay. This is boring. It's boring for both sides. You fucking piss off the person playing the killer because you make him feel like a fucking AI in somebody's shitty ass co-op game. And it's not fun for the survivors because when you have these weapons, when you have a gun or a baseball bat, you have no fear. You have a get out of jail free card. You can play the game however you want. You can rush. You don't need to stealth. You have a fucking item in your hand that makes it impossible for you to die. So it's not fun. It's not scary. It's pathetic. The devs are just, they're sniffing too much glue to realize that. Yeah, the new Myers is a disaster. Like, I don't know. It feels like the only viable gameplay option with him is like hit and run, but hit and run just doesn't work because healing is too strong, so. Ha! Are we rage quitting today, my lord? Man, I'm so fucking good at this game! I just don't know what was wrong with the hook there. I just couldn't get it. What a like mentally defeated team, huh? Dance for me, Ronaldo. I don't know. I mean, this is the world MMR created, as far as I'm concerned. Oh my god, I have to go into human form? Ugh. Nah, oh. Damn you. Projectile is still a bit odd. Like, this girl understands, though. You have to make the projectile as difficult as possible to hit. Because once the projectile gets hit, you're fucked. Alright, she didn't even try in head form, to be fair, but... Oh, she was a bot. Yeah, see, I wonder what it would actually be like to go against like a full team of bots with like good builds. Like how like much of a hard time would they give you? I don't think you can shift W to other like resources when you play against this killer. I think you kind of I guess if you have dissolution, you're pretty much screwed there, huh? You gotta try to find a way to play the balance as hard as possible. I feel like that's true of a lot of killers in this game, though. Like, DBD is so balanced around S tier killers at this point that, like, if what 35 killers in the game are like just almost completely worthless. Like, we really need to genuinely like consider what the fudge we're doing. And but I'll say this, like, if Krasue, let's say there was a currency system in the game and she was this strong, and you took away, like, I don't know, basically all of her, like, her perks, the vast majority of people playing would probably still lose. Without, like, bamboozle and dissolution and stuff, like, there would be a lot more counterplay, right?
Here's some muttons.
She's close to nurse. I think she's the second strongest killer in the game right now. But I think without perks, Blight is probably stronger than she is. Her iridescent that makes everybody start infected is also like ridiculously strong. It's one of the strongest add-ons in the entire game. She was gutter because the so for one, her power was not like a power where you could, like, you know, like go around something. It was a Demogorgon shred, so you could only go like that. That created that basically made her like, why am I going through all these steps to unlock this ability that's basically just a Demogorgon shred when I could just play Demogorgon with, you know, like headlong flight. Coming out of headlong flight into like this had a massive cooldown on it, so you couldn't just come out of this form and then instantly attack like you can now. So they overdid it with a lot of the numbers, which is why it became so pathetic. I do have this one perk, so she has to be careful. If she looks at me, she's booked. She doesn't drop that? That's kind of crazy. I want to vomit on you. Yeah. Do you think they would nerf Bamboozle or Dissolution? I could see them nerfing Dissolution. I don't know if they would ever nerf Bamboozle, though. It's such a desperation perk for so many people. Play against Krasue in twos. My buddy gets infected. I body block while not infected. She turns back to human. I run away. Repeat. Body blocking is really strong against her. Like, twins is a little bit of a different story. Like, you can 2v1 twins a little bit, but it can backfire as well. This, like, you force her into human mode, like, if you're gonna be body blocking, unless she wants to hit you like 100 times, which she doesn't have the time to do. A perfect world would be a world where an M1 killer didn't need to use bamboozle. That should almost be like a goal of like every map design that they have. Because it's not like bamboozle makes M1 killers better, it makes them playable. Even if bamboozle gets nerfed, people will still play killer. Yeah, but they're not gonna play low tiers. No shot. Bamboozle, yeah, like if you don't have bamboozle, Shack is almost a guaranteed minute waste of your time. And that's assuming that like, and that's just like for not only one hit, but they can do it infinitely. And if it chains into something else, like it gets even more ridiculous. So I mean, to be honest, most M1 killers now need to run 2 vault perks just because of the risk of like Killer Shack or other really strong windows, you know? Like, it's not enough to just run bamboozle anymore. You either need to combine it with superior or dark arrogance. Did I take the map survey? I haven't taken any surveys. People will play killer no matter what. Didn't we get to a time where Survivor, I mean, like, you can even look at other regions. Like, there are other regions where the Survivor queues are like 5 or 6 minutes long and the killer queues are instant. Like, I think Korea was an example of that because the sweat in Korea, and as we all know, DBD at like the highest level is really fucking unbalanced. So if you're interested in like any like 30% of the killer roster that's unviable at the highest level, then you're fucked. Like, what if you love Leatherface or you love Hag, or you know, I don't know, you love Freddy or Pig or Clown or Ghostface or Legion or Demogorgon or Deathsling or Pyramid Head, Trickster. Like, the list goes on. They're all just... You're at the mercy of the survivors. Yeah, the PTB was pretty wild, but the PTB can't have console players in it, so I do wonder, like, if that went to live, how long would those players have kept queuing into playing killer? You play Dredge, you can't chase for shit, but you think he's cool. Dredge is cool. One of those killers that would be like really peak in a better, in a game where the gens just weren't so goddamn fast. Why won't they let console players on the PTB? Lazy. Many other developers have a PTB on their console versions of the game. Behavior does it because they just don't want to invest the time into doing it. There's a lot of games with PTBs. They don't always call it a PTB. They have different names for it, but it's always some kind of test server. Are we eating the mushrooms? Maybe more charges on head would be better. Huh? Oh, she's screwed though. I don't think I can stop that gen, but it would have been nice if I could have. Oh, it's not nearly as done as I thought it was. Alright, so nobody's infected anymore, right? They actually ate the mushrooms and didn't give up instantly like the last team did. This girl knows the way. I think she could have stayed at that pallet. I think it was actually too strong for me to do anything about it. So, oh my god, is there counterplay to the killer? Okay. This girl's too strong. I actually can't catch her with the killer. Oh my god. It's almost like the killer's not that is overrated. She really wanted that live play. Does this girl think she was invincible or something? With nerfs, there's none of those things exist if you play nerfs. None of them. You just fucking press one button and teleport through time and space and they're down. Hey, do you realize that pallets don't exist when you play nerfs? Like, how is this even a discussion? Like, I don't actually understand. I will say she's ridiculously good at tunneling, but obviously you can run DS. Oh wait, are the teams gonna body block? No way, the whole team's here to body block? Teamwork in Dead by Daylight? That doesn't exist. You just rage quit every time something happens you don't like. Do. Rework nerfs. I mean, please, but also rework fucking Survivor as well, because it's just giga broken and not interesting at all to play against. Rush tunneling a gen in my face? Whoa, that's cringe. You're not allowed to do that. One of the strongest pallets there is. And that full reset. Get everybody uninfected. 100% on comms. Do you think this is an easy win on another map? I don't think so. Honestly. Good teams make every map look strong. It's because they know what to do. Do. We're trying really hard not to get infected. Let's go. I hear her, but I don't see her. Almost like they were on comms. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. So this is been the Krasue in the game for the past decade, but nobody gives a fuck. The real Krasue right here. If you point this out though, you're like a loser, don't worry. Best work in the game, Discord. Yeah. The game does nothing to promote teamwork. I mean, it's its own reward, right? Like, there's nothing that promotes it, but people who use it are just pretty much unstoppable. We're gonna nerf Krasue, but we're not gonna touch Swift. We're not gonna do it. And if you think for even a fucking second to bring that up, we will fucking kill you. We will drag you down into the basement. We'll put you in front of Chandler Riggs. He's chained to the wall. We're gonna put you in front of him, and we're gonna make a fucking example out of you. Would I keep Krasue as is? Yeah. I'd probably consider buffing her. You might say, why, Choi? Isn't she overpowered? As long as there's an equal force to go against her, then she's not overpowered. If you want to say that, like, both of those things should be nerfed, then I'm on board. But if you say only one and not the other, then get the fuck out of the building. Get out. I'm not interested in the opinion of whatever, wherever that comes from. Get out of the building. What? Appreciate it, AO. And by the way, did you see all the medkits they brought into that match? There's no counterplay to that. The devs said no. They looked at, there was one thing in the game that offered counterplay to that besides Plague, right? Besides specifically playing a certain killer, there was one fucking thing in the game that offered counterplay to one of the strongest one of the strongest assets a survivor could bring into a match. There was one thing, and it wasn't even that fucking strong, and they took it out of the game because they said, and I quote this, they said it's not fun when the killer uses it. That was the reason. Not because it was unbalanced, but because it isn't fun when the killer takes your item from you. We all know how frustrating that can be. You fucking morons. There is no counter to fast healing. There's not any counter to it. Nothing. Yeah, Franklin's demise. It was the only counterplay to medkits in the game. The absolute only counterplay, and they took it out. I don't think DMS is dead, no. What would kill DMS is if it was on like a countdown from the second you got the hook, but since it like basically starts like a 30-second countdown after it activates, it's still pretty decent. Ooh. This Kate might be a cheater, guys. I mean, the fact that I basically have to play fucking Plague to do anything is already sad. This isn't the like build I like to use, but I'm too scared to look for it at this point. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think every gen defense perk in the game is ass. Did they fix this so you can't see the secret offerings anymore? Much appreciated, Jeremy. No, this isn't my strongest Plague build. This isn't really my Plague build, it's someone else's version of my Plague build. This actually isn't a great build or like map for me because there's massive lines of sight, so I'm not able to sneak up on anybody. It's why that Myers match was so frustrating. I think he makes it to a resource no matter what I do here. Is this a playable resource? Yes. Did somebody cleanse? He's gonna want to go get the unhook, so we're gonna try to cut him off. We do. With my other build, I would have like an infection right now, and that would be like really, really strong, but... Alright, did Michaela get past me yet? That's the question. If she didn't get past me, then I at least have something to work with. I'm keeping an eye out for her as best I can, but she may have already gone past. She did. I don't know where she crawled off to. Well played. I hate having like the survivors just be able to see me at all times. It like really annoys the shit out of me. What the hell? Why is he down? What universe are we living in where she pulled that? Do you have dead R? No. Okay. A Nerfs game? Not unless somebody tortures me. Alright, so now I could kind of force them to cleanse, but they're trying to rush the gens. It was understandable. Why do I see their auras though? Oh yeah, my add-on. She could have made it to a resource, but chose not to. By the way, if you guys didn't know, Plague is bugged, and she actually has a shorter lunge than every other killer in the game. And it's been like that for a very long time. Alright, did I get her with Forced? I don't know. Ooh. Sweet, sweet surrender. Kind of a shame that this match never actually happened, though, to be honest. It really goes into like that whole mindset of like, don't play harder, just play smarter. Like the game is really not about skill, it's just about it, like exploiting imbalance as savagely as you fucking can, and if you can counter all of their bullshit, then the game's just basically over. Like I counter their medkits, I counter their perks. I put undetectable on so I could sneak up on them. This match, it never happened. It goes back to the whole hockey thing. I mean, like, let's take a quick look here, alright? We countered their medkit, right? So that's really important. We countered body knowledge, which is good. Adrenaline we counter, so that leaves her with a build that's lithe and quick and quiet, but since, you know, I can see her aura 24/7, quick and quiet's really not going to do that much, which basically leaves her with just lithe. Autodidact worthless, empathy actually pretty decent against Plague. Medkit worthless, emergency medkit with, this is a really good medkit, like a really strong one. But yeah, fog-wise, improve thyself, you know, she's got that. Another surgical suture medkit, strong. She has DS, but that's assuming I'm gonna hook. Windows is always good. Dramaturgy is always decent. Adrenaline, unusable. There, here, Ace had the best one with resilience. Nothing for finesse, we take it away completely because he's injured. So that leaves him with lithe and a flashlight and windows, but yet he had 5,000 points. In my opinion, Plague is an S tier in this meta. The new crybaby option, desing as soon as they can't win. No comment. The funny thing is there was another way they could have gone about it, but they chose not to. They chose to actively, because it's not just supposed to be like a fix to slugging, it's supposed to be an active punishment to the killer. Like, they're trying to punish the killer for winning that way.
What the fuck is that, a fucking cat?
Sir John with the 9.99. Myers add-ons, Reflective Fragment, and Tombstone Piece.
Super Cringe $9.99. Myers add-ons, Reflective Fragment, and Tombstone Piece.
I think it's where I was on the street.
Tall Chucky.
This is basically Tall Chucky. No, so I'm guessing perks of my choice, huh? I'm gonna try. My I still have yet to hit a survivor with Slaughtering Strike. I haven't hit him once with it yet. I don't get it, really. It kind of feels like old Leatherface, where you have to walk up directly behind somebody, like where you're touching their back, and then activate it. You're just... Like, the devs nerfed it, like, from the PTB because of something, I don't remember why. But holy god, is it, like, impossible to get value out of. Michael Evans with the 10. Your best plague build. Please, perks, add-ons, offerings, all of your choice. You got it, Michael. We're gonna lock it in.
Super Cringe $10. Your best plague build, please. Perks, add-ons, offering all your choice.
So, while we're doing that, let's pull this up. Bada bada boom, bada bing.
How
Still on?
he essentially works is when he starts the match, he can swap between two modes. A stealth mode that allows him to stalk, gives him undetectable, but he's 4.2 movement speed, and in pursuer mode, he gets a lesser version of enduring, brutal strength, longer lunge, and faster vault, along with a 24-meter tear radius. Finally, after stalking, he can enter evil incarnate mode, which gives him access to a one-shot lunge that can also break pallets and walls. When on Death Hook, he can also Mori survivors. Not to mention, once he does fully
Who is
get
this
the stock up,
Choyder?
he has his Evil Incarnate mode fully charged up. He is forced to be in Pursuer mode until Evil Incarnate has been procced and finished. That's a very brief description of his power. Just for those that are out of the loop, if you want a more thorough description, I have a video on the channel that covers. I think we'll have a fantastic interpretation of Myers within the gaming world. Swapping between whether to be stealthy or aggressive is a very cool decision that Myers has the option to make, because it is something Myers does within the film. Aggressive is a very cool decision that Myers has the option to make.
Wait, how did he, like, he didn't even have to charge it all the way. So when you release it, it just goes? Did you see that? He charged it like half. I thought you had to charge it all the way. You could just let it go. Okay.
Because it is something Myers does within
but that again, this kind of goes back to my point where you have to play him like old Leatherface, where you have to touch people.
Cool
like he walks all the way up to him, right? The old like Myers, you would have just lunged and downed him. Here you literally have to walk all the way up because you have such little confidence in your own ability that you have to use it like that to get value.
Because it is something Myers does within the film. He patiently waits and knows exactly when he's going to strike. This forces the player to learn the appropriate times to stalk, since you have to.
Nerfs game? Well, I love how good luck, you bastard Lightweight. Much appreciated for the 10 pounds.
Those that were already good at Myers should find the swapping between the two modes.
Lightwave Super Cringe $13.43. Nerfs game LMAOGL.
To knock down pallets or.
The funny, like, I don't know, like, every time somebody gives me pounds, I just imagine. Is this really the team that I think it is? Honestly, fucking hell, bro. You know how much of a dumpstering this is gonna be? Like, boy, I can't. There. Well, it's gonna be a real dumpstering. But yeah, anytime I like somebody gives me pounds, I always imagine like those medieval shows where somebody just throws a sack of coins at me, you know? Take a sack of coins. I don't think cash. I think coins in a brown sack tied with a tiny little string. Got a delicious stack of builds? Yeah, we do. We got this, Plague, and then we're gonna get dumpstered as Nerf. Plague might be the one where we're able to get a little bit of grudge match in. But, there was some backfill this game. And we get dead dogs as well. Damn. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. I think I have to play Myers with the no-ed now because, like, just the concept of, like, make sure to tell him I'm stalking, huh? Alright. So this way you could still 99 the stock and stay stealth. How does this work? Like if I do this, can I instantly? Okay, so you can 99 it. I forgot that I was this version of Myers. Man, it's so bad. Nobody fucking respects you at all with this garbage. It's so bad, dude. I feel like somebody cut my fingers off and told me to fucking play the piano. Somebody already got the unhook? My god. Ah, slaughtering strike, aren't you scared? I'm coming. It hit a downer? What? What? Why the fuck didn't that downer? What? Can somebody explain this to me? Like I'm two? Does it have to be fully charged? This is reflective fragment and nerfs it? Oh, where did this girl crawl off to? I hear her getting revived. What? Where the fuck are you? What? Bro. They were under the map or invisible. I'm not joking. Like, I could hear her, like, getting, like, revived right here. But they weren't there. Huh. So this add-on makes it to where I don't insta-down people with slaughtering Stry. Doesn't really matter anymore. This match is over anyway. She is a fucking cheater, bro. I knew it. She won't let me pick her up. Hold on, I'm getting a phone call from the president. Hello? How tiny is the wiener? It's a very, I mean, it might be the tiniest wiener ever recorded. Should I document it? Can you send it to the Pentagon? It is the tiniest wiener I've ever in history. There's never been a tinier wiener.
Billy
Yes.
with cracked primer bulb and tuned carburetor. You choose perks.
Godspeed, Mr. President. The fuck is wrong with your face, bro? Why do you look so weird? Chad is bloodthirsty today. Oh man, you guys are really digging the needle. Alright, let's
Or when to lay back and just observe, which this rework also gets bonus points for giving extra stock when standing still. I love when there's little character things like this to make you feel more like the character. And they finally got rid of that pesky stock limit. Good riddance. I surprisingly didn't feel the 32-meter stock limit as much as I thought. I was still really able to observe Survivor for most of my normal spots. I thought I was going to feel this a lot more, but was really happy to be wrong. It still feels like an odd nerf to me, but oh well, you can use Boyfriend's memo to bring your stock distance back up to 40 meters if you really want that. Speaking of the add-ons, I am super happy with the majority of the add-ons. I think the add-on design for Myers remains some of the most fun and unique amongst the roster. Tombstone Piece with its undetectable and evil incarnate was incredibly satisfying to work plays around and use your head, like Myers. Thinking of ways to ambush your prey, and it often paid off for me.
gotta love the arm stretch.
Myers for keeping tabs on his prey, activating evil incarnate very early, and then sneaking up on my victims. It was especially satisfying sneaking up on someone dead on hook, walk up right behind them, and just mori them. It felt like I was reenacting the scene with Bob. It was...
I'm sure it did in the PTB, but what about on the live version of the
It's
game?
my favorite add-on combination in the game. I have been dying for Myers to have some sort of aura information in his kit, and while it's not in his base kit, I am happy that he has some way to make it a part of his kit that isn't just the mirror way of doing it. I like the insta-down aspect of Myers, so running the mirrors was never my favorite way to play the character. Essentially, with these two add-ons, you can end Evil Incarnate whenever you want, and you get aura reading on all the survivors, which, once again, felt really cool and thematic. Myers being the ultimate stalker. I saw their aura, I was like, ah, you're trying to stealth away. It's just this killing machine for as long as you can keep up pressure. It was especially fun to pair this with J. Myers Memorial to keep the hooks incredibly fast. Really, the only add-ons I wasn't crazy about were the ones revolving around the lunge, and the add-on that takes away the insta-down aspect of the Slaughter Strike. Just about every other add-on I like in one way or another. I also love the base kit Mori. Once again, very thematic for the
What? This is a 12-minute video.
Awesome that Myers is so good at securing kills, especially with the new slugging nerfs. This is going to be huge for the character. If someone is on a pallet or you're worried about a sabo, flashlight, whatever the case is, Myers doesn't care. He can secure the kill and move on. That's where I think the rework of Myers really shines through, are the add-ons. It helps add to the immersive vibes of the character a lot. I think there are parts of Michael's base kit that don't quite fit him, but I think there's some adjustments.
You can see the survivors in the P2P are so bad, man. They're never at a resource. They just fucking try to run around like objects that have like they're so brain dead.
What I'm mostly referring to is the Evil Incarnate mode. Let me start with the biggest issue. When activating Evil Incarnate, Myers slows down and has this really weird animation with him.
It's so bad, bro. I hate. That's the worst thing, probably.
I got used to it, but there was a big issue with this. You would have to activate it extremely early, and you can't catch anybody off guard with this because, like, you can't pop it in front of them, because they're gonna see it. You can't pop it hiding behind a corner because you have the 40-meter tear radius. The only way you can be sneaky with this ability is if you have Tombstone Piece or some kind of perk to hide.
That was this person, right? Cheater and also trying How's the night? They killed him. Alright, so hitting a survivor slicer adds 20 seconds to Evil Incarnate's duration, but Slaughtering Strike only deals a single health state of damage. That is such a fucking unreal nerf. Like, I can't even wrap my brain around it. Night is in that category now where you're at the mercy of the survivors you play against. Like, if you go against a team that brings a bunch of medkits or something, you're just cooked. It's funny because you know what this add-on, like what it insinuates. This add-on insinuates that Slaughtering Strike by itself, even as an M1, like a 1 health state ability, is so powerful and so strong that just for an additional 20 seconds, it's worth taking away your insta down for it, which is like... Hey, this, if there was ever an add-on, because this isn't a meme add-on, like, it's the behavior genuinely thought they were cooking. Like, this fucking add-on just tells you everything you need to know about behavior. Like, everything in one add-on. Which I don't know, it's funny to me.
Hide your terror radius. Also, it just doesn't make sense for Michael to be looking at his weapon right now. He's hyper fixated on his prey. Why is he looking at his weapon before the chase has even truly started? It makes sense after hitting his target, you know, he's examining the blood, but right now, it just feels kind of silly. Also, the large amount of slowdown, it just feels unnecessary. I understand why behavior is doing it. Behavior seems to really want to stray away from Michael sneaking up on people and insta-downing them, but that's what Myers is.
Exactly, that's like literally what Myers is.
Up on people, and because they were careless and not paying attention, they die the moment they know Myers is there. Unfortunately,
watching good life chat. As soon as a resource gets involved, like slaughtering strike becomes like so worthless.
Which is really fun. I had a lot of fun with this rework. But I do miss the stealth aspects of Myers.
Just get out that one.
Sneaking up on people and popping tier 3. Now I just sneak up, pop it, stare at my knife, feel like an idiot, and the survivor runs to like the other side of the earth. You have to play Myers much more aggressively now, popping Evil Incarnate much earlier to alleviate this, but you also have a giant massive 40-meter terror radius when you pop it early, which results in having to do much more aggressive builds, and they're very effective, but it's just...
I should have kept the spaghetti arm.
I would like to really see this animation of him staring at the weapon on activation go. If they want to add like a second to slowdown as he activates it and he like just raises his knife or something, I'd be a bit more okay with that. It really feels like he slows down for just a really long time, right? A big reason I feel the startup animation should go is survivors already get a plentiful amount of warnings that the shape has reached Evil Incarnate mode. And this slowdown animation is just excessive. They get a first auditory warning when the shape is stalking, and then they get a second when he gets the meter all the way filled up. They get 2 auditory warnings, and on top of that, Michael is forced to be in pursuer mode at this point with a 24-meter terror radius. So it's harder for him to sneak up than before when he had a 16-meter terror radius. If he wants to have a smaller terror radius now, he needs to use a monitor and Dead Rabbit to have a very puny one, which is an add-on and a perk commitment. If Myers uses both of these things, I think he should be rewarded for successfully sneaking up on a target and proccing Evil Incarnate, instead of just staring at his knife as his victims run to the other side of the world.
There we go.
I just want to reiterate,
drop the truth.
I had a lot of fun with these Myers changes. I think there's a lot of great updates to his kits, and even how he is now, I had so much fun. But there are times he feels more like Jason Voorhees rather than Michael Myers. Okay, let's talk about it. The lunge attack. I have really mixed feelings about the slaughter strike. And once again, I understand my behavior, what they were trying to get at. Myers hides in the shadows and then strikes you like a cobra. He's very quick in his pounce. But the lunge, being as long as it is, while also being a tad on the slower side, doesn't quite feel...
We have like 4 build requests. Yeah, we have quite the build request juice going on right now. Alright, so there's essentially no reason for me to use Slaughtering Strike with this add-on. It's just that bad. So instead I'm just gonna walk around in tier 1 and look for easy like hits or maybe a grab or something. Nice live. Sometimes you just gotta live. A girl instantly heals herself with the Medj kit. The power of the Medj. Alright, I'm still undetectable for now. Let's take advantage of it, shall we? Killed herself. Medkits are so annoying, bro. They just eliminate all the fucking teamwork out of the game completely. It's just so obnoxious. I really hate them. Ah, somebody did say the shiz. I'm still gonna force her ass to trade. I don't know why you think I wouldn't. Gets the unhook now. Oh, no. Squandered it. And that only leaves one person who has to do it. And does she take the advantage? Or does she panic? No! No! Okay. So aggressing. Oh, we got one girl on death hook. That's big. Deliverance, huh? Gotta love the teamwork involved between having like unhooking yourself, healing yourself, fucking wiping your own ace. Where in the check spot did you see me coming from, huh? Bardic inspiration? Get out of here. Say, but what kind of medkit did you bring, bruh? Like, goddamn. So you could save that just for a Mori, basically, right? Like an on-demand one. want to go for her. I think they're working on this one gen over here. Do do do. This girl's been really wanting this gen finish for a long time. No tear radius, so he has to stress. That bird just trolled me. Holy, no door outside ever. Watch, if like somebody like unhooks this person and then she tries to body block, I could just like insta kill her, which would be funny. That gen pops. That gen pops. Probably should have gone back to this gen. I was desperate for the undetectable because I didn't want to get shift W'd into oblivion. This like area right here is massive shift W because there's no way to cut him off here. It is just a giant enormous mid-witch loop. I don't know what the point of that was. Insane. She able to leave? Yeah. Not a bad play then. Oh. Okay. What was the gate doing? She wanted to get my attention. It's gonna take too long to kill that guy right now. Or hook him. That's a heal. She heals herself. That's kind of funny. What? Nah. For some reason, I already thought I had no to activate it. What? Huh? You can do it. You can make it. We'll play a game. If I can't moor you, then you can get away. Playing with his food. Luckily we got Hawkins. We were able to just dumpster because of it, pretty much. Alright, next up we have the best my plague build. The best of my plague build. I think this was my plague build, right? Kind of like I still have like a lot of difficulty between trail and unforeseen. Like I don't know which one is truly better. That add-on's pretty OP. Damn right it is. Did the Mori give me 20 extra seconds? Bro, are they ever gonna allow us to like level up other killers again while we're queuing? These shitters. There's a patch coming out today. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. I already think she's overrated, so... Krasue will no longer be able to vault pallets in head form. Imagine. Imagine the gutter. Did they already like show the patch notes? Do 5 minutes ago. Increased an initial number of glowing fungus to 5 was 4. Decreased the maximum number to 6 was 8. Decreased the time during which intestinal whip ignores obstructions to 0.3 seconds was 0.6 seconds. Increased the head form pallet vault time to 2 seconds was 1.7 second. And the head form window vault time to 1.8 seconds was 1.7 seconds. Increased the head form pallet stun to 2.5 seconds was 2 seconds. So did they do it like... So they slowed the head vaulting a little bit. like a tiny bit to try to make 3 can get her back around again, which will just make dissolution more popular. And decrease the time during which intestinal whip ignores obstructions. I don't really understand that fully. It's a bit of an odd thing, the whole like obstruction hit through. And you also get more value out of head stunning her now, which means you really need to camp pallets and try to kind of go for like that particular type of gameplay style. I think that this is just very initial shit though. Like, we're probably gonna be getting way more nerfs. Four medkits, by the way. People who, with the exception of Sable, the other, because it's a private or account, the other 3 all have like similar names to each other. So it's pretty much a guaranteed 3-man at the very least, but probably a 4-man. Let's be honest. They messed up the names in the like lobby somehow. I don't know how they managed it, but they did. They just posted them on their Twitter. Oh man, bro, these are some real DVDers. We're talking the double digits playtime. No, the thing I like about this build, and what's so good about it, is, which is also kind of its weakness, but this build removes all of the skill expression from survivors, pretty much. With the exception of if you get an open map where the survivors can like see you the entire time. Right, so like this is an example of a map they could probably see me the entire time, but if it was like a map where they couldn't see me the entire time, yeah, I take away all of their skill expression and I just walk up on them. I wasn't looking at the screen. Bum bum ba dum bum ba. If I vomit on him, it'll make all of them panic and immediately start doing gens. Like, they want to wait that out? I could play that game. She's gonna get injured. You guys still aren't working on gens, so... They really don't want to get infected, huh? He's gonna want to, like... turn that off, you know? He's gone, but he's not. Is there any chance I can sneak up on him, or is he gonna see me? He's gonna see me 100%. The first hook is like the most important, I would say. What the fuck? Where did you come from, though? Like, in all honesty, where in the fuck did you come from? Like, how are you just there? That's craziness. Should check yourself there, shooter. I need to get her infected though. She can just heal right now. It's a problem. Alright, so that got dead man switched. I could chase her. I don't know where she went. Damn, I didn't see the aura. A lot of pallets around here. Oh. The star person's trying to be problematic. Trying to like counter me. She's gonna turn that off now. A Sable has what, Wicked? What are they doing? They're trying to communicate. So she's about to give me like infection, which is gonna be pretty massive. Alright, we push her off of that. Let's get this regressing. This team is trying very, very, very hard. Yeah. Rage quit? That's beautiful. She rage quit, she probably doesn't have DS. Get back there before someone gets her up. Well. Alright, wait, where's he at? He's over here. If none of them have Unbreakable, the game's over. There's a bit of a play. Could backfire. Yep, she has Unbreakable. So she could reset everybody. I need to get back. At least try to get something out of it. Complete reset off of one Unbreakable. We're gonna add base kit to the game, by the way. Yeah. Alright, we push him off that. You see how they immediately react, because I can see their aura, right? So, like, I need the undetectable to make plays. Like, I cannot get close enough to make plays without the undetectable. And this girl's forcing me into a... See, this is like where Unforeseen may have been a better play, but... Oh my meta slaves! Holy God! They have every perk. Literally, it's like they went down a fucking checklist of no skill and cracked every fucking checkmark box. Like, how can you just be like, oh, I know what I'm gonna use today? Every fucking second chance meta perk in the game. Every one of them. All four. Like, holy original. Better to push her this way so she can't, like... Oh my God, yeah, give me fucking a perk, honestly. I was dead and you know it. Now, as soon as this, are they seriously 99ing the gens? How, like... They're 99ing the gens so that I don't get the corrupt, but I don't know how. No, it's because of the bot. So there's gonna be one gen left now. Why was that bot playing that so fucking perfectly, honestly? Like, that whole situation, the bot played, like, with absolute perfection. What?! This game sucks, dude. Honestly. How did you do that many gens in that short amount of time, bro? What other perks do you have in your asshole, Sable? You fucking meta slave. Bro, she's so quiet. I think she's got like hope or something because like she's giga fast. Did he have... What's up, Terrence? Imagine I like bring in like like you literally are so boring. Deliverance, Decisive, Unbreakable, Dead are literally the ultimate fucking meta slave build. Holy meta slave. Not 1 ounce of anything interesting involved. Just pure across the fucking board, by the numbers, cookie cutter, sheriff in my cowboy boots, motherfucking meta slave build. Crazy. Like what do you have? Like imagine if you had like 10,000 hours in Dead by Daylight and your whole thing was I'm gonna get on the game and run the same fucking 4 perks I've used for the past 10 fucking years. Holy God. It's insane. Anyway, let's move on to the next rage attack. I think just you said like any random nurse game, right? Do, 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 do. I suck with this killer because I don't play her ever. And I still win most of my matches with her, which is like annoying. I should have played Survivor. Bro literally had like used every perk but DS that game. Imagine. Deliverance, fucking dead hard, unbreakable, decisive. What a crazy rancid fucking build that is. She deliveranced out of the basement, right? Potentially a game-ending fucking like play, getting her down in the basement, completely like taken away because of deliverance. Could have downed her at the Killer Shack because she played Killer Shack horrifically. Gets it like a 50-50 unwinnable dead hard on me. Like there's no winning that. If I swing, I get dead harded. If I don't swing, I get the God pallet. There's no winning that situation. And then I slug the entire team. And she resets the entire team with Unbreakable. Like, the only thing she didn't get value out of was DS. That's it. But she still, in a weird way, did get value out of DS because I purposely didn't chase her, knowing that she probably had DS and I didn't want to take it, so. Unreal. I can't believe they did like 3 gens in like the fucking like 10 seconds I chased that bot. Boom, boom, boom. Well, the game is literally not designed for the gen speeds that the game has, you know? Like, the gens are too quick. The pacing of the game is completely ruined at the highest, like, MMR. Just completely ruined. Yeah, you're right. They like 99 to gen and left it, which is a completely crazy play to make, but it worked out. Yeah, I'm guessing I'm anonymous. Yeah, I am. So yeah, there you go. That's why. Stay anonymous, loser. Otherwise, I would have fucking minus your rep. Oh, you better believe I would have taken that invisible rep from you, you piece of shit killer player. How dare you try to win, you fucking piece of shit. The audacity. Don't you know you're supposed to 12 hook? God damn it. I have 8,000 hours in this game. Why aren't you 12 hooking? I'm gonna pretend to be outraged. nurse can, but I don't think my nurse can. My nurse is what they would refer to as gutter tier. It's a pretty decent nurse map, though, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, I just imagine that if I was Survivor and I saw that I was playing against nurse on this map, I'd be a little annoyed. Just 3 blink, huh? What's the consequence of that? Shit. I don't even know. I just like put a build on without even looking what it was. I didn't care. If you miss. Damn, that girl was going to win. The audio on that was so weird. What the fuck? Is he like... That was so weird. I have no idea what this guy just did. I wish I could have seen that from his perspective. Seems like the people, when you like actually play Nerfs, they like to fucking run like super early, like just try to stay out of chase basically. There's a boon up here I think I need to get rid of. We're just not sure where it's at. Can't see because of the boon. It's got a shadow step on it. I don't know where it's at, bro. The audio is just too ass. Oh, I didn't have a third blink. Is this the meaning of pain? Oh my god. It's up there, bro. I couldn't fucking see it. I swear to God I walked in here and looked, but I guess I don't know. I'm playing nurse, bro. There is no fucking match to happen here. I don't dedicate my life to this killer. I despise this killer completely. Down. You piece of shit, putting that boon back up, honestly. Oh yeah, they're feeling the victory train coming in now. Nurses did fucking jack shit. Game over. Game over. Hey, I have a good idea. What is it? Tell me what's the good idea? All killers share an MMR. All of them. Because they all are the same, so every killer should have the same exact MMR. Wow, well, great fucking idea. Let's kill Chandler Riggs and promote this guy. Nurse does have some decent cosmetics. Oh yeah. The spoon add-on would not have saved me this match, okay? I would have to put in like 1,000 hours of playing nurse, and I just don't want to do it. I don't like the killer. I don't like what she represents. Getting good, the better you are at nurse, the more of a fucking single player game you play. There's no winning. If you win, you lose. If you lose, you lose. At least she has so much aura, they don't even try to get the save. What's that? But what are you doing? I know I'm Gutta, but I have no choice but to strangle you to death, but this guy's got a fetish for nurse. He had clairvoyance. Oh. Oh. Why Boon Illumination? Why not Shadow Step, or not Shadow Step, but what do you call it? Dark Theory? All right, so for next time, we can do. I don't know what was that one perk from Oh, that. This R reading. It's just, I find it weird that I got like 0 value out of nurses. Think they knew? Could do like that, and then we could do like this, and then we could do what are the good ones? I think it's pretty strong. Harambe. We got one Schwillbilly build in the pipeline. It is cracked primer bulb and tuned carburetor. So increase charge speed by 20%, decrease base movement speed. Survivors hit with the chainsaw are damaged for a single health state, increased overdrive generation. Oh man, this is really gutter tier, huh? Harambe. Harambe. I think it has to be done. Why the horse? Doesn't it say that after you do it reduces the extra fatigue by 50% after you miss an attack, so you can miss attacks left and right. Using the exact same cosmetics. Perhaps their peak. Maybe that's why. So let's see what some people are saying about the patch, shall we? Let's see what the thoughts are. I need to update the game, but I don't want to. Do. Monkey Bubba. Thank you for saving DBD. Head form vaulting nerf, let's go. Is the 0.3 seconds gonna be that massive? I feel like the people that were complaining are still gonna complain. Fix an issue where the knight could initiate a chase before teleporting back to his original location after summoning a guard. Fix an issue where the knight could briefly see survivors and scratch marks when teleporting back to his location after spawning a guard. Pretty vague bugs. Fixed a hell or a Houndmaster bug. Yeah. Why did you guys add any buffs? Did they add buffs to her? The only change they made that you could consider was a buff was there used to be only a maximum of 6 mushrooms on the map, but now there can be... Wait, what? No, that's... Oh, I see. Decrease the maximum number to 6 was a... That's like the smallest buff in the universe. Do you think I should be able to find a match still? There's no way everybody updated already. Due to the short timeline and the time allocated to certification, we weren't able to include all of the changes we have planned for the Krasue in the first change. You can expect more adjustments in our 9.2.2 bug fix patch coming next week. So they're going to nerf Krasue more next week. They've already confirmed they have more nerfs coming 1 week from now. So all we got so far was our first round of nerfs. They're like, don't you guys worry, we got a whole nother round coming next week, so why don't you just relax? Behavior loves releasing new killers and dumpstering them. The only way you don't get dumpstered is if you're like C tier, like fucking Springtrap. Yeah, I would imagine that the next nerfs are going to be like way more significant. Because like you have to imagine like the nerfs here are like nerfs probably based off of like the first day of gameplay or something. Bobo. Gas Haven too, man. Just to make it like just to make it a little bit more pathetic. Let's put potentially the worst map in the entire game too. Like, let's go. You got that sprint burst saved up, boy. Oh yeah. Sprint burst vigil, motherfucker. Okay. You piece of shit. You couldn't just throw the pallet down. You had to be all fucking fancy about it, you asshole. Damn, imagine we had the basement here. We could have camped it with our M1 chainsaw. Dun 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 dun. This is fun. These builds are like so pathetic that they're not even enraging to lose with because they're just so like terrible. I can't take it seriously at all. What would be like the actual like loop here, like if you wanted to hit this guy? I've never really understood the strength of Hillbilly or why people say he's S tier, but I guess maybe if you dedicate your life to like hitting every curve or something, that's why you never play against Hillbilly. What does he have, like the pick rate of like a peanut? This guy's so fucking quick. Easy dub. Bum bum ba bum ba dum. Guy's got some battery on that flashy, huh? I had like a frame drop, like right as she went down. Like that was bullshit. All right. Well, that's finished. Now we can, oh, like, how big is this hotfix? For Troy? Hey, I made $10. All right. I could take it. I'm not ashamed at all. I will sell out. It's 12 gigs? Fuck. Maybe I shouldn't have downloaded it. Why are we downloading it 8 megabytes per second? Hard to watch. I pretty much zoned out, I'll be honest. I wasn't paying much attention. Free Bacon King for a little bit of suffering? Yeah, that's how I'm thinking about it. Just thinking about all that delicious Bacon King action that's gonna take place as grudge match. How have the games been? Atrocious. I think like our games today were pretty dog shit. Like every match has just been like super annoyingly sweaty, except like I played one match with with Krasue when everyone immediately gave up. That was about the easiest match I had. Yeah, Carnival Hunt sent me an invite too, but I don't know. The game still looks boring as shit to me. Like, I don't really get it. Like, I watched somebody play it for like 10 minutes. I'm already in a coma. Like, it's like someone's fucking gassing me with sleep gas. It's a snooze fest. Guess what? Chicken butt. Some friends cannot be invited because they've not been friends for 30 days. No. Gotta protect that beta. I think they gave out a lot of codes though, because they sent one to me, they sent one to my wife, and I don't even know when the hell she signed up for that. Like, it had to be like when they first announced it like 20 years ago. You gotta always love Dead by Daylight because you like go to download the update and it's like 95% complete in the first 10 seconds, and then it just stays at 95% complete for the rest of eternity. And when you like click on it to see more details, like you realize that there's still 25 trillion files that need to be updated, and you're just like, oh, why would you lie to me? Hens is like, don't worry everybody, there'll be more nerfs. It's not over yet, you can relax. No, you might be scared that they didn't dumpster the character completely yet, but don't worry, they will dumpster the character. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy the dumpstering. Ein Moment. Seb, much appreciated for growing some muttons.
Screw some muttons.
You don't like exclusively playing against S tier killers every single match you play? Are you a weirdo? Oates and Hines. Yeah. You were the cage, giving off that veg kit. We were doing basically a torture build. My community and I have this great relationship where they give me money to torture myself. What was going on here? I think you wanted me to make like a disappear and heal build, right? But I think you need to do this a little bit differently. I think that's overkill, and what you really want is more something like maybe like this would be more realistic. Try it out. You allowed to join? I mean, if you're on, yeah. I agree, chance to get on while I get dumpstered. Let's go against a Krasue. At least you get paid. I lose my mind playing killer. That's how I cope my way through it. Without the money, I would drown myself in the toilet. And not a clean toilet either. I'd find one of those like toilets from Saw that's filled with like diarrhea and do it there. Feel like it adds to the aesthetic of the drowning. Gas station toilet, that's the one. The one where they have to give you the key. Everything is like in Germany, it doesn't really work that way. It's like there are no public toilets in Germany really that I've noticed. Like you'll find like public toilets in like McDonald's or Burger King, like a fast food restaurant. You'll find public toilets in like basically in restaurants. But like outside of that, you're pretty much gonna have to either pay for it or you're just gonna have to fucking like shit on the sidewalk or something. I don't know. All right, we got the gutter build locked in. Oh yeah? Can you hit it? God, you can't do shit. Oh, god damn it! I should have. Why is the building facing this direction, huh? Should have went inside. That was silly. Forgot about my build. Now, fudge. Starting, starting tomorrow, my work schedule is gonna basically become schizophrenic. So I'll be honest, I have absolutely no idea. Like, there is gonna be no reasonable streaming schedule at all. Like, it's gonna be absolute baboon and make no sense. So like that starts tomorrow. And then wait, does it start tomorrow? Yeah. And then Thursday to Monday, I'm gonna be on vacation, so I won't be here at all. And then, yeah, when I get back, it's gonna just be absolute bananas. I have no idea. I haven't even seen what like my schedule is gonna look like. I just know it's gonna be schizo. No, like streaming is gonna become like a some kind of, I don't know what the word would be for it. Just completely unscheduled chaos. I'm working in an office, all right? It's really interesting. I work in an office on Excel, and I put numbers into the computer, and then they erase my memory every day I go home, so I don't, like, they like separate my consciousness, that I don't know what happens at work other than that. Kind of crazy. Just know that at any second of any time, a wild joy could appear. I would think, though, that this particular stream time will still be happening the most, though, but who knows. Need to see what kind of craziness they have ready. I assume I'll see that on Monday or Tuesday. You ain't nothing but a hunchy. Ain't nothing but a hunchy. You gotta love Survivor, man. Like, you don't even have to pay attention, and you can almost win. They have 0 stakes put into this match right now. 0. What was Tanty doing that whole time? Like, Tanty had at least 400 years to make that save and failed. Huge throw. Like, what were you doing? Like, genuinely, she wasn't on a gen, she wasn't injured, she wasn't healing. The killer came all the way across the map to us. Like, what the fuck are you, like, are you sniffing glue? Like, what was she doing? You ever move again while I'm healing you? Never! No, we need to work on the same gen. That doesn't work. I need to preemptively set myself up for the save. Is she gonna come through the house? Fuck. There's a camper. Step your heart away, Hunchy. No way out? No. Gone with the wind! Because I need to take off. Never happened. She's gonna make her watch for me. I don't have to do it. Nah, no point. Did I fill out the survey? No. Did you get like a blood point or something? Well, that was a hoot and a holler. Yeah. So crazy stream schedule coming up. Just wanted to get that noted. Also, today, crazy support. You guys, like, here's the thing. You guys, crazy support today. But it was because you wanted to see me in pain. So it's a weird flip of the, I had like, it's like you wanted to support, but also you kind of wanted to put a nail into my kneecap, didn't you? Anyway, that's a bit, I guess that's how it goes. Do I play on Frankfurt servers? I do. Alcatraz? That could be an idea. With God windows everywhere? Ooh, think of the God windows. But anyway, guys, much appreciated for the commitments. The recommitments. What the hell? No way. Makes sense. I wanted to prove the point. Oh, I didn't say my nurse is better now. Come on, man. But yeah, have a good rest of your DAW. Make sure to support Behavior. They're an indie developer and they can use all of our support. So go ahead, buy this new Oni skin for $25. That's the price of a real game. But before you buy it, this is really important. Before you buy it, you need to go to the Get Orc Sales page, right? No orc sales are currently available. Okay, sure. But when you get to that page, before you buy or excels, make sure to type in creator code Liar Choi and support this indie developer. They need all of your money, all of it. Your kids can go without a meal. Get in there. Creator code Liar Choi does not affect my opinions. Put it in before you buy the or excels, whenever they get that patched. Alrighty. Have a good rest of your day, guys, and keep an eye out for Chandler Riggs in 240p. He's out there somewhere in the world.